Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Beyond Joe and today I'm driving. Where am I driving, you might ask? Well, I am on my way to a CEX, which is about a 30-40 minute drive away from my house. The reason I'm going to this specific CEX is because I've managed to trade in a load of games. I'm going to show you how I've done that. I say games, a load of Blu-rays and DVDs is what I've actually traded in. I managed to get all of these Blu-rays and DVDs for free. So I was incredibly lucky to get that. And what are you doing? Sorry, someone's driving like crazy. So very lucky to have found those Blu-rays and DVDs for free. I simply found a charity shop that had a massive box outside that said free, please take. They're a fashion charity shop and they don't specialize in, well, they don't want to touch DVDs, Blu-rays, I guess. So I managed to get them and turn them around into almost a 60 quid voucher. So I didn't have to pay for any of these DVDs or Blu-rays. And it's in instant profit. I will show you the receipts just to show that I'm not making it up. And obviously, whether or not you want to believe if I got them for free, that's up to you. But I did. I would absolutely say if I paid for them. I'm going to add on to that a couple of other bits. I'm going to drop those in. So I have Mario and the London Olympics, I believe, and Mario and Sonic Olympics for the Wii. This one I've tried trading it a couple of times. The disc isn't in the best condition. I keep trying. Let's see how it goes this time. I've also got a what do I have? Oh, a 4K Blu-ray that I bought years ago, and it was absolute tosh. So decided to trade that in. I think I'll get a £4 voucher for that. So that means I should be able to get some additional stuff on top of this one game that I'm after. So I'm really hoping it works out. And then maybe check out some charity shops after I've been to CEX there in Hatfield. I haven't, been to that many charity shops in the area. Don't know what they're going to be like. They might be priced really good. They might not. So join me along the way. I don't know how much filming I'll get in charity shops. I'm currently still a bit awkward when it comes to filming in charity shops. Drawing a bit of attention to myself isn't my favorite thing. I'm a bit awkward doing it at all, to be totally honest, out and about. But I guess with practice, maybe I'll get better. Maybe I won't. Who knows? So yeah, join me. Let's go check out this CEX. Let's see what it's like. And let's see if the game I'm after is in the condition we want it in. I really, really, really do advise people, if there's a game that you want from a CEX, it's to just go and see it in person. Recently, there was a Gravity Rush 2. That was on PlayStation 4. It was in my local CEX. And I went to check it out. And it was completely water damaged, absolutely destroyed, like beyond belief, absolutely irreparable. And when it comes to covers and things like that, I don't want to pay, more than a couple of quid for a damaged cover game. It's just not what I want to be doing. So yeah, make sure I'm going to go see this in person, check out what it's like. I am intending to do a future video where what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a half decent amount of money, not a significant amount, but a half decent amount of money, ordering stuff from CEX and just seeing what conditions I get it in, because I'm really curious to see what turns up. So I think that may be a future video, and wait to see what happens when I get paid. But yeah, maybe I'll find some extra hidden gems in this store when we get there, and maybe I'll get some luck from the charity shops. Until then, I'll talk to you soon. Boop.
There you go.
Well then,
Is that sealed?
yeah.
Holy crap.
No wonder it's £360.
But it's the rarest PS2 game. That is the one. That's not the one I was coming to get today, but part of me wishes I had 360 quid. Silent Hill Downpour would be a good one. Part of me's like, do I swap what I'm getting and get that instead?
I didn't like it being that expensive. That's crazy.
Dude, you wouldn't even believe. I was going to talk to you about it in the car, but we started talking about other stuff. We absolutely need to look at getting you and your mum in some sort of a deal with Blu-rays and DVDs. It needs to happen. Because you could make an absolute mint.
When I went to charity shops with with one of them last week, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for Blu-ray.
I have this, but I can't find the game. Yeah, 18 quid's a bit much. I think I paid £5 for it when it came out. Right, so the one I want is a 360 game. Oh, like PSP. Do they have? Nope. So it's a 360 game. It's probably going to be in the back or in a window because it's 60 quid. 360. Oh.
That's what I'm running. And here we go.
It's called Magna Carta. Oh, yes. Get that. This has been on my list. Magna Carta. No. Doesn't have a manual, but I wonder if any of these do.
No.
Oh. I think it's going to be in a box if it's going to be around. I want this one as well. This was in really bad condition in Sheffield. It's the worst Sonic game, but it's one that I don't have. Right, let's have it. In the old window of doom.
So this CEX is pretty well laid out. They have a huge amount of stock. Most of the stuff they hear seems in great condition as well, which is really, really awesome. A great selection of retro games behind the cabinet here. Some bits that I rarely see. And I'm just really happy that I made the trip. So I do tend to visit quite a few CXs along the way. It's one of the few places that I can really, view retro games now. There are the retro video game stores, but in my area they really seem to be few and far between. So if anyone knows of any really good retro video game stores around the Cambridgeshire area, please do let me know. I'd be really keen to check those out. But as it stands, CEX is where I'm at, and this Hatfield one is a particularly good one. I'm definitely going to be making a trip here again, and the only one that I'd say compares to it is the Stevenage store. So that store was just phenomenal, probably about 3 times the size of this one in Hatfield, so it's a bit hard to compare. But for the size that it is, I can't recommend enough. If you're in the area, come and check out the Hatfield CEX. And the good thing is, not too far to the Stevenage as well, if you want a little road trip.
We have to save our vouchers. The thing is, when it's a bad game and you just want it because you want it for your collection, it makes it really hard to buy. And this is why you shouldn't be a collector, are you? This is a pawny game.
Yeah. That's all. Don't play very much.
The thing is, all the games that I like, so like the horror, all that sort of stuff, are all the ones that cost a small fortune.
Yeah.
Did I pick this one up already? We'll find out when I get home. As I'm not sure, should definitely leave it where it is.
Fine.
What?
I'm gonna get a Tekken game.
You gonna get a Tekken game?
Well, not today, but yeah. I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of Tekken 8 footage. Looks fun.
Sick. For PlayStation 5, you want it?
Yeah.
Where are PS5 then?
Yeah, it's not much.
We may have to look on Amazon when we leave, because that's currently $16.99. It may have gone up, but I'm guessing if it is, I can just buy like 10 of them, bring them in and make some money. Space Marine for 35. That's good. They've just dropped that. PPRS Tekken. Oh, no Tekken.
Yeah. Oh, good. Good.
Ah, 30 quid still PS5. There you go. I made a mistake. And this is why you don't jump on things. Oh wait, Tekken could be over here. Oh my god, Hogwarts Legacy has just tanked. That came to PS Plus. Before that, that was a 50 quid game.
Really?
Yeah. It just didn't drop in price. It was one of the best selling games.
Yeah, I mean, people love Harry Potter, right?
Damn it! Weirdly, and this is going to sound ridiculous, that's a game that I really want. But I want it in the box because it's a Mega Drive game. Because I'm trying to get all the Disney Mega Drive games. I used to love them as a kid.
Metal Gear.
Oh my god, physical. I didn't even know that that was a good spot. So I'm back home now, and that was an amazing trip to Hatfield. Great catching up with my friend. That was Stephen from the Beyond Mods podcast. So he took a trip with me to check out that CEX. I did mention at the start of the video, the main reason I went there is because there was one particular game in stock that I was looking for. And I did pick it up. So you'll see that at the end. I'm going to show you that in a second. The first thing I do want to quickly show, though, is something that wasn't on the video at all, and that's this little controller. So I picked up an Xbox One, I guess you call it, an Xbox Series controller. This was from a charity shop. I picked up a couple of shoes for my daughter, had a proper look around this charity shop in Hatfield, and couldn't find anything else. And as I was buying these 2 pairs of shoes for £1 each, I saw this controller sat at the sort of behind the desk. I said to the lady who was working there, like, is that for sale? And if it is, how much is it? And she said it would be £5. So I took a risk on it. I think it's called the robotic white version of the Xbox One controller. The one downside is it does have a black back. So in terms of trading in somewhere like CX, I don't think that would be possible. But the thing is, £5 for an Xbox One controller is just a fantastic deal. It does work, turns on. I'm over the moon with this for a £5. Does need a little bit of cleaning up still. There's quite a lot of gunk in the little lines, and I'd always advise, if you're picking up something like this from charity shops or from jumbo sales, that you clean it as quick as you can. So first pickup wasn't on video, but super chuffed. The next pickup, which was on video, was Naruto. So this is Rise of a Ninja. The reason why I wanted this Naruto game is it's not, as far as I'm aware, not just a standard fighting game. So it's a bit more RPG. And I'm trying to get as many RPGs as I can for the 360. And so this is one that popped up. I loved Naruto growing up. I read the whole of the manga, haven't watched all the anime. But I really enjoyed playing some of the fighting games. So this is one that if I saw in a good condition, I'd want to grab. And I had no idea it was going to be there. It's one that's on my list of games I'm hunting for. £10 in the store. It did not have the manual, so they keep those with the discs in the Hatfield CEX. So yeah, the disc's great. The manual is great. It even has the little extra floopy bit. So yeah, super chuffed. With picking up Naruto Rise of Ninja for a tenner. And then the big hitter that I went there specifically to try and get is Magna Carta 2. That is one of the big Xbox 360 RPGs, and one that I was pretty keen to get when I started looking into them. Magna Carta 2, I think from what I've read, it's a pretty standard RPG, but an RPG player's RPG, but it is one of those ones on 360 that I think will be worth picking up. It's already 60 quid. It's already not a cheap game. But saying that, that's how much games cost these days anyway. But yeah, for an older game, 60 quid is a high amount. But one thing about this and that Hatfield CX is that this game, I couldn't find it for ages. You'll see in the footage, walked around, just couldn't find it. And actually, when I went to get Naruto, I did ask the guy, and this, along with some other 360 heavy hitters, was just behind the counter. I just don't really understand that, because there's glass cabinets all over the place, as you've seen in the video. I just don't know why you wouldn't pop it behind a glass cabinet. But hey, it comes with the manual. It's in great condition, as are all the discs. So really happy with that. It's really minty, like really minty. So yeah, Magna Carta 2. I couldn't be happier with finally picking that up. And
70 quid on video games when I'm pretty short on cash right now, especially with a Switch 2 coming out along with all the games and stuff. I mean, this is going to be a lot of money spending in the next few months. But the way I did this, as I sort of said in the video, I found an old charity shop that just had a ton of DVDs and Blu-rays they were giving away. It's worth then just having a look through, seeing what you can trade in for CX. So all of these, I did end up only having to pay £1.20 for. Not including the controller, because that's a fiver. So £6.20 for a controller and 2 games that I really wanted. And there was no other cost behind it. Oh, that's not completely true, because I already had a Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, and I had a 4K copy of Bill and Ted 3, which is possibly one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Picked it up when it came out because I wanted to see it, because I love Bill and Ted. Do not watch Bill and Ted 3. If you have the opportunity, it's garbage. It's absolutely awful. I don't know if that's because I watched it in 4K and it made it extra garbage, but yeah. So that was my shopping trip to Hatfield. I really do rate that Hatfield CEX. They did take in my Sonic, which I wasn't sure if anyone was going to take that in. It was, it was playable. I tested it, but it looked quite scratched up. But they took it in, so really, really happy about that. It was only a £3 game, but that £3 obviously adds up, and super, super happy. I'll definitely go back to the Hatfield CX. The games they've got in there are really clean, really, really clean. As I said, the 2 I picked up, I'm super happy with. There's a Gundam game there that I wish I'd had a bit of extra funds for, the Dynasty Warriors ones. So that's definitely been added to my list. I hope you like this video. A bit more of an out and about one. I'd like to do a lot more of these. There are some more incoming. Some of the timelines may get a bit messed up, but just in terms of uploading and things like that, that's how it is. Until next time, I've been Beyond Joe, and thank you for joining me in my world.